All right, let's dive into one of the most incredible partnerships in the entire animal kingdom. We're talking about a real, actual working conversation between a wild bird and a human.
So just imagine this for a second. You're out walking in the wild and a bird just flies right up to you and pretty much says, "Hey, follow me. I know where the treasure is." I mean, that sounds like something straight out of a fairy tale, doesn't it?
Well, believe it or not, this is no fairy tale. In some parts of Africa, this exact thing happens all the time. Now, the treasure isn't gold or jewels, it's something way, way sweeter for both of them. Honey. We're talking liquid gold.
What we're really looking at here is this totally unique form of communication. It's a conversation that just leaps across that species divide in a way you've probably never even imagined before.
So let's meet our mastermind, the greater honey guide. This little bird might not look like much, but it is the brains behind this whole operation. Its incredible skill isn't just finding beehives, it's getting a human to be its partner in crime.
So, what's the deal with this bird? What makes this whole partnership even possible? Let's get a closer look, shall we?
Okay, so this bird is a total specialist. It lives in sub-Saharan Africa, and it's got an unbelievable talent for sniffing out bee nests, even the ones that are hidden deep inside trees. But here's the catch. It's way too small to break into the hive and deal with an army of angry bees. And that's where its genius plan kicks in. It doesn't need brute force, it needs a buddy. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a perfectly planned heist. You've got two specialists, each with a unique skill, teaming up to get the prize. Neither one of them can pull it off alone, but together, they're unstoppable. So how does this heist actually go down? Well, it plays out in four pretty clear steps. First, you've got the call. The bird finds a person and makes this very specific, loud, chattering sound. It's basically an invitation. You can't miss it. Then the follow. The bird leads the way, flying from one tree to the next, all while checking back to make sure its human partner is keeping pace. Next up, the find. When it gets to the right tree, the bird goes quiet and just lands nearby. That's the signal, X marks the spot. And finally, the best part, the reward. The person handles the bees, opens up the nest, and boom, both collaborators get to claim their prize. It is such a brilliant system.
And let's be clear, this is not a charity case. It's a perfectly fair trade. The human gets that amazing, rich golden honey, and the bird, it gets what it was after all along, the leftovers. For the honey guide, that means a feast of beeswax and bee larvae, which are packed with fat and protein. It can even digest the wax thanks to special microbes in its gut. It is the perfect win-win situation.
And this really shows you just how crucial the bird's intel is. We're not just talking about some obvious hive hanging on a branch. No. The honey guide can pinpoint a nest that's completely hidden from view inside a tree trunk. A person would walk right by it 100 times and never know it was there. The bird provides information that humans just can't get on their own. Now, this whole thing isn't some new trick the birds just figured out. The history of this partnership is just as mind-blowing as the act itself, and it goes way, way back into our own past. Seriously, this relationship between people and honey guides isn't just a few decades or even centuries old. We are talking thousands of years. It's this incredible behavior that's been passed down through countless generations for both the birds and the people. What we're seeing is a living, breathing example of co-evolution. You've got two totally different species directly shaping each other's survival over huge spans of time. They've literally learned each other's language to cooperate, building this amazing bond of trust right into the fabric of the African savanna. And that just makes you wonder, right? In our high-tech world, how many other conversations with nature have we just tuned out? What other amazing partnerships like this, between humans and animals, have we maybe lost or forgotten over time? It's a pretty powerful thing to think about.